Hey guys, I hope all is well. Welcome to the very first episode of Theory Tuesday, an all-new series where we'll look into popular theories and see if there's any truth behind them. Theory Tuesday episodes will be dropping every Tuesday, and in today's episode, me and my co-host Phill,
hey, what's up?
We will be looking into some of the theories that are floating around the internet about the NBA. Let's get right into it. The first theory we're going to be discussing is the theory that Michael Jordan sacrificed his father. Back in July of 1993, Michael Jordan's father was driving down a road in North Carolina when out of nowhere he was ambushed and would pass away due to this incident. His body would then be discovered 1 month later, 60 miles away in a Fisherman's Creek in South Carolina. This incident would change Jordan's life forever, leading him to retire just 2 months later. After taking a 2-year break, Michael Jordan would eventually return to the league and would go on to win 3 consecutive championship rings, going on to become one of the most legendary players in the league. Still to this day, Michael Jordan is considered the most skilled and famous basketball superstar. I previously made a video on the NBA, and we spoke about the NBA's connection to the Masonic Order. The sport of basketball was created by James Naismith, who was an open Freemason member. We can see plenty of proof that the biggest NBA stars are connected to the Masonic Order. Many people felt that the passing of Michael's father could have been due to Michael's gambling addiction and his unpaid debt. This is the most popular theory that spread through the internet, but there was another theory that caught our attention. Ex-NFL star Larry Johnson made the claim that Michael Jordan ritually offered his father for famous success. On this channel, we often talk about celebrities who perform these ritual sacrifices for demonic blessings. Now this theory to me makes perfect sense since Michael Jordan was a Freemason. Now it's time me and Phill discuss this theory and give our opinion on it. The first thing I'm going to say is that the entire situation, it definitely appears suspicious. I honestly do believe that Michael Jordan had something to do with what happened to his dad. We know how these Masonic organizations work. They require sacrifices to rise up and to get more blessings and to get more perks. This is exactly what seems to have happened with Michael Jordan. Now, if we take a second, let's look at the details of the situation. Michael Jordan's father passed. Michael Jordan takes a break and comes back and wins 3 consecutive championships.
From what I see from the situation, a body to be missing for almost a month and 60 miles from where the incident occurred, I feel like personally it must have been a sacrifice. I feel like personally before Michael Jordan has done it before, because he used to be in high school and he got kicked off of the team randomly. From next year he grew and he became a star on a high school basketball team, and then he went to college, became even greater, and then now this incident that he retired, and for someone to come back 2 years after retirement and win 3 championships in a row.
He's an even bigger star now. He's legendary now. We know that in this Masonic industry, sacrifices are required to make it to the top. Rituals are required to grow and to succeed. And the fact that Michael Jordan's success exploded, he's one of the biggest NBA players to ever live. It's not coincidental. This is connected back to this sacrifice he's made. He's an open Prince Hall Freemason. So in my opinion, what Larry Johnson is saying that Michael Jordan sacrificed his father, I feel like it's definitely a possibility. If we also think about how successful the Jordan brand has been, the Jordan brand is one of the most influential shoe brands in the world. I don't think Michael Jordan would have been this successful if he wasn't a Masonic puppet. And the fact that his father passed before he wins 3 championships, before he became this super legend, that openly looks like a ritual.
Michael Jordan is an icon. The first person you think about in the NBA is Michael Jordan, and he hasn't played in the NBA since 2002. We even had amazing stars now and great icons, and they still, when you think about NBA, you think about him. He's not even the logo. The logo was Jerry West, and the first person you think about is Michael Jordan.
That's 100% true, but that's because he's the one the Masons chose, and he was the one that was willing to pay that price. In my opinion, Larry Johnson, he was in the NFL. He saw how this system works. He saw what the price is, and I made a video on the NFL. Larry Johnson saw it from the inside. He saw how this system operates. We spoke about the NFL, and we spoke about how the Masons run the NFL as well, and that's what Larry Johnson said. The fact that Larry Johnson said Michael Jordan sacrificed, I believe it. I want to know what you guys think in the comment section. Do you think Michael Jordan had anything to do with what happened to his dad? Do you think it was just an incident that happened because Michael Jordan owed too much money and someone came and did something because of that? Or do you think that he ritually offered his father to climb the Masonic rankings? And that's what I believe. How about you, Phill? What do you think?
I personally agree with your statement, and I feel like back to what you said about Larry Johnson. I feel like they might have came to him, and that's why he's not as big as Michael Jordan, because he wasn't willing to make the sacrifices in order for him to climb the rankings. I personally believe he has, because that is kind of strange the way he became so iconic and so many people look up to him and want to be him. He has so many great movies like Be Like Mike, and everyone in the movie wants to be just like him. Anyone in the NBA will be grateful and appreciative if they can get the same opportunities and be in the same status as Michael Jordan.
Michael Jordan is the biggest superstar in the NBA. That's a fact, and that's because he was chosen. He wore 23. 23 is a Masonic number. It's a reference to 6. Same thing with LeBron James. At one point, he wore the iconic number 23, and now he switched his number to 6. That's not a coincidence. LeBron James is the biggest superstar in the league. LeBron James shows all the Masonic imagery and all the satanic imagery. He shows that he's a boldly Freemason. The sport of basketball was created by a Freemason, so it's only right that the biggest stars are Freemason puppets. LeBron James, when he even switched to the number 6, there's a clip floating around of him explaining why he chose the number 6. He gave 3 different reasons on why he likes 6. You understand? 3 different reasons. 666.
It's multiple reasons. One, because 23 is one of my favorite numbers as well. So, 2 times 3 is 6. Also, my first son is October 6th, the 6th day of October, and my youngest son is June 14th, the 6th month of the year. So, 6 has always been, with me, stuck with me even since I was like a kid for some odd reason, and then especially when I started having my family, and obviously I'm a big numbers guy too, so it's made a lot of sense. But shout out crypto.com, man. 6 years, and let's wish for many.
LeBron openly said that he chose the number 6 because it's basically things of the nature to what I believe in and the things of that sort. But my mentality does not change. Openly saying that he chose the number 6 because he's openly a Freemason. He wants to cherish it and uphold it.
I gotta 100% agree. I can't be more open than this. The next theory we're gonna be looking at is this theory that Kobe was sacrificed for not signing with Nike. Back in 2020, Kobe Bryant was sadly passed after an horrific helicopter crash that claimed the lives of everyone on board. Before Kobe passed, he was talking about leaving Nike after his contract was ending in 2021. He had dreams of creating his own shoe brand called Mamba. Nike was trying to convince Kobe to stay with their brand, but Kobe was unhappy and refused, and was set on leaving Nike after his contract expired. Kobe was sadly then passed in 2020. Shortly after, his wife Vanessa Bryant decided to re-sign with Nike to continue to push the Kobe brand. This led many to believe that Kobe was taken out for not cooperating, so Vanessa, to avoid the same fate as Kobe, decided to sign with Nike and stay in line. Now, me and Phil will discuss this theory and give our opinion. I already covered a whole video on Kobe Bryant, and I have to say this off the beginning. His passing is one of the most suspicious things I've ever seen. When I was researching, I saw multiple different reasons, and these were one of the reasons, but I didn't really pay much attention to this. Phill was the one who brought this theory to me, and he said that we needed to talk about this, and I 100% agree. I'm pretty sure you guys remember the cartoon aired on Comedy Central that predicted Kobe's passing exactly how it was gonna happen. Literally showed Kobe in the same kind of helicopter accident that is the reason why he passed. They showed this years in advance. This is foreshadowing for sure, but I believe this was letting us know this was the plan always. I don't know if the Nike deal had anything to do with it, but it's extremely suspicious that Kobe didn't want to sign with them, and the moment he passed, his wife went and signed with them, went against everything he stands for. You see what I'm saying, Phil?
I agree with you. I feel like it's extremely suspicious that he wouldn't want to go back with Nike, but his wife goes ahead and signs with them. I feel like she was scared of the consequences of not falling in line with Nike. Also, if you look up a picture of the sneaker that Kobe Bryant wanted to make, it was a reptile sneaker design. Kobe was a Mason and he wanted to get away from the Masons. But since he was trying to leave, they just said, you know something, we're going to take him out. And his wife feared so much that she just said, you know something, I'm just going to follow you guys.
I see your point. I see what you're saying. I agree. It was the fact that they saw him becoming independent and they saw him separating himself from what they were pushing in their agenda. And we got to understand, yeah, the Masons have a core agenda. They are pushing the Masonic morals, but they also all about money. These people are all about money individually. Most of them are doing it because their love for money. They want to be rich and have everything they can possibly have on earth. That's what Lucifer pushes. Kobe probably thought that he could use the Masons to make it to the top, make all this money, all this riches, and then turn his back on the order without no consequences. What happened to Kobe, it could have been possible to have something to do with him refusing Nike and trying to be on his own, because in my opinion, Nike is 100% a Masonic company. But the fact that the cartoon and all the other situations that was happening, I'm not 100% sure on this theory. Phill, I see your point, and I definitely respect your opinion on it. I'm going to continue looking into this one. I have to say right now, I am unsure on this theory.
You could do some research on that. But I also seen back in the day when Michael Jackson, he tried to leave Sony and magically he just passed away.
Definitely, there's 100% something is happening in this industry when these celebrities try to turn their back on the Masonic order, because at the end of the day, they took the oath. And you could try to break your oath, but there's a price for that. And they know what that price is. They agreed to that price when they signed over their soul. This is what happens when you want to be a superstar. You have to play by their rules. You have to give up who you were, and you have to become a Masonic puppet. When Kobe decided that he wanted to leave, I'm pretty sure that he wanted to do his own thing. But the thing is, you can't. If they cannot make money from you or control you, then you can't exist. As you've already seen on this channel, everything that reaches the masses is either created by the Masonic order or infiltrated by them. The sport of basketball and the NBA were created by the Masonic order. Many, if not all, of the biggest NBA stars are Masonic puppets. They took the oath, and it's the reason they're worshipped by the world. It is believed that Michael Jordan, Shaquille O'Neal, Scottie Pippen, and Penny Hardaway are all open Masonic puppets. Those in the NBA must pay the ultimate price to become sports superstars. In my opinion, the NBA is just another tool used to control the masses. Like I always say, we must remember to help those who can't see the truth find the truth. Well, that's it for this episode of Theory Tuesday. If you guys like this type of video, let me know below. If you have any theories you guys want us to look at, comment them below. And I'll see you guys in the next one.
See you next Tuesday. Enjoy and may God bless you.
I just wanted to give a special shout out to the Truth Movement members. I truly appreciate every single one of you. If you'd like to further support the channel, join the Truth Movement, or you can join me on Patreon, where I drop exclusive videos monthly. The link would be in the description. Another way you can further support the channel is by checking out the Truth store and seeing if you find anything you like. Every purchase you make helps with the funding of Truth Records. The link to the Truth store is also in the description. Also, please leave a comment on your thoughts on this video and on any future topics you would like to see me cover on my channel. If you're new to the channel, make sure you subscribe and hit the bell so you can be notified of future videos. If you like this video, please leave a like, as it helps other people find these videos. You can also find me on TikTok and Instagram and follow me there. Thank you all for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one.